Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be filming just one part of my 5 looks with the Disney Morphe palette. I did do a swatch and review and unboxing earlier this week on this. I've been really excited to try to make a few different looks. My goal is to do a look using colors just in one row going this way. So today I think I'm going to dive into this purple row and do a look with the purples. I'm kind of feeling purple today. So keep watching to see what I come up with for this very first look. So first I start off with the transition shade of Audacious. And this is that color that is the very first color in the pan. Going down in the pan, if you watched my swatch and feelings on this palette, the initial review, none of these colors translated well. They didn't swatch well. It's like a non-existent color even on the lid. So super unimpressed with this color. Then I'm going in with Audacious. Oh no, I'm sorry, All Goody. This is the one that's printed with the Daisy Duck picture. This is a nice color. Definitely a color you had to build up. It didn't go on like that right away. Then in the outer corner, I'm going in with Out Loud. It's that pretty orchid color. It was super patchy in first placement. It didn't really want to lay on top of All Goody at all. It was only wanting to go onto the primed and powdered part of my lid that didn't have any shadow. There's a lot of packing. This isn't really a blending color, but more of a packing color. Now I'm going back in with All Goody and just trying to blend out the top of the harshness of Out Loud. Then I'm going to try to use a brush with Super Sassy to lay that in the center of my lid. As you can see, it's not grabbing at all. So I'm using my finger to try to get it in. I got it a little bit, but I didn't really love the way this color applied. It's so pretty in the pan. I was really frustrated with that. And lastly, I'm going with Starring Contestant. This is that bright little silver, just for that little punch in the inner corner. And I'm just kind of blowing that out into the rest of the look. So this is my final look with the first row, the row of purples. I ended up using a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 7 shades. The payout on a lot of the colors I was a little disappointed in. The purples didn't really build the way I wanted them to. The one color that I was really genuinely happy with was All Goody, the one that Daisy is stamped into. Super Sassy, the duochrome, didn't really want to transfer with the brush, so I had to use my finger. The Starring Contestant, the silver, did transfer nicely. I just wanted a little pop of bright in the inner corner, not anything blinding. Audacious, which is one of the ones that I said during the swatch, had like no color transfer, had hardly any color transfer when I was using the brush as well on a primed lid. So, wasn't really wild about that. And then Out Loud, which was the dark plummy, orchidy plum color, didn't really love how it was blending with the other colors. I know purples are really hard to formulate, so I wasn't really too surprised of how it translated on the lid. A little disappointed. I know if I'm going to be wanting to play with purples, I'm obviously going to be using my Bloodlust palette from Jeffree Star, because those purples really are super pigmented, they build well, and they, go on like a dream. So, but I feel like this is a really, like, wearable look, day look, and still really cute. I also used Bo Babe from the collection as well on my lip. So stay tuned for the next look. So this is the second and third look that I'm going to be making with the Morphe palette. Right now, life is just crazy. We're mid-November. We're actually going away for Thanksgiving, and I want to try to get this video out with all the looks. The last look I did was with the row of purple, so I'm going to do one look on one eye, one look on the other. And if my kids let me, I might do all 4 looks today to finish off this palette. So I'm going to prep the face, and then I'm going to dive into the bottom 2 rows. I'm going to do a blue eye and a green eye. And then we'll see how we feel about those. So I'm first starting off with the original artist color. And I gotta say, like, this color was probably the one that had the most payoff so far in that first row, and I still am not in love with it. Then I'm going in with Max Power. Now, this is one of the shades that, like, sold me on this palette. And when I started putting it on my lid, I was so sad because it just didn't do it for me. Now I'm going in with Wild One. This is the one that's got Donald printed on it, and at least this color had a little more oomph, but it almost looked the same as Max Power, just a little bolder on the eye. I felt like these colors were too similar to be in a pan together, or being in a palette together. Then I'm going in with Instigator in the inner corner and just kind of packing and blending this color. Next, I'm going in with Push It. This was like a waste of a pan, in my opinion. Like, where's the color? You can't even see it. I don't know. I'm going back in with Instigator because I kind of pushed that off trying to put Push It on. And then I end up thinking about using Starring Contestant, but didn't love that. It wasn't really translating with the brush. So then I end up going in with Thumbs Up, which is in the row above. I know I broke the rules. I dipped in another row, but it needed something and it didn't really even help. So now the blue eye. We're going with Stunning Games. Now this is when starting to build this color, like, it gives you very Elsa blues. Then I'm going in with Street Beats in the crease and inner corner. Going back in kind of, I don't know why I keep putting on more stunt in games, but I do. Now, Troublemaker. This was the other color that I was like, oh my god, I have to have this palette for. I am so unimpressed right now. Like, do you see? It doesn't want to attach to the lid at all.
So I went back in with Street Beats. And then I'm going with Iconic Vibes. And I did a little bit of the white, the thumbs up in the corner, and the Iconic Vibes. I'm going to try to build up that white a little bit more to give some blend out of the three colors.
Okay, guys. So I honestly don't think I'm gonna waste my time making two other eye looks with this. I'm really disappointed with the way these colors translate. They don't. Is it an okay look? Sure. I don't like fighting with colors to come across onto the eye, and I feel like I had to fight with the green. All three shades almost looked identical on the lid, the first three, and then this brown is like non-existent, and then the dark green was pretty but patchy as all get out. If you look at older videos, I have Blood Money, which I made a beautiful green look with, and I didn't have to fight a single shade in that palette. So if I was gonna do a green look, I would not touch this Morphe palette for it. The blue, I saved it at the end with the last using my fingers. It was not doing what it needed to do with the brushes, and I'm like, the first look I did with the purple row, I was like, okay, it's not terrible. Purples are hard. These two, I feel like they should have done better, and I'm not living for this palette at all. So I think this is where this video is gonna stop. I'm sorry I didn't do the other two rows. I might do those in other videos at other times, but I just feel like I don't want to waste the time messing with it, and I would like to put this out there as like my view on this palette. Is it super cute? Is the branding cute? Yes, it's great. Does it work? To me, no. I have now done looks with these three rows, and I don't know. I'm not wild. And the other two rows I don't think are gonna do much better. So I almost feel like, why waste my time? So that is my take on the Morphe Mickey and Friends Truth Be Bold palette. I think this is a flop. I think the brushes are fantastic. I love the brushes, and the lipsticks are nice. So if you're wanting something from this line, I would buy the brushes. If you want a trio lippy, sure, buy the lippy. But don't waste your money on this. This is sad. And I'm really sad that this did not work out like I had hoped. Thanks for watching. I feel like this is like a super downer video the way I'm ending it. I'm really sorry. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope this helps anybody who was looking to purchase this. I don't want to see you waste your money on something that is subpar quality, in my opinion. I'm actually thinking about trying to do a recreate look with my Blood Money and my Blue Blood palettes to show how much better those two palettes are in the blues and greens versus this. And I know price point, like, listen, I know this is a lot cheaper than, you've got a $32 palette that has all these colors in it versus a $52 palette that's like a one genre. I get it. But in all fairness, the Jawbreaker palette is better quality eyeshadows in it, which I almost want to even just look at that side by side for colors. So this is only 24 shades, where the other one's 36. You get a lot of the similar shades. You don't have the black. And you don't have as many like repeats either. There's not as many greens, obviously. but you have better yellows and the Jawbreaker. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to spend the money on something, spend it on a palette like this that you know that the quality of it is going to give you a look and you're not going to fight for it to copy. That's just my personal opinion. So thanks for watching. I am curious if you guys got this, if you guys loved it, if it worked for you. Like, let me know. Maybe it's just me. I mean, listen, like I've said before, I'm not a professional. Don't come for me. I'm just a mom that likes doing her makeup, and I hope that for other average moms like me that aren't professionals, I can give advice. So that's what this channel is for. So thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more content, you can always subscribe, hit the notification bell, and definitely drop me a line below and let me know what you think. Bye.